Oh, how'd you know that, Don? Wow. Seems like you might have had advance notice of everything. Where the church was, which church it was, when the service was happening, who the priest was or the minister, and what his connections were outside of it. It seems like you kind of knew a lot. It feels a little bit more than just, oh, gee, I had no idea I showed up where Nekima told me, and then I just followed her inside. You knew everything. All right? You knew everything. We know that. Here he is outside the church watching, in his word, traumatized parishioners leave. Is he upset that he participated in causing the trauma? Doesn't seem so. Doesn't really seem so. Watch.
Watch this guy here. Look, he's hugging his kid. And, you know, I've imagined it's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here. But again, careful. It's very slippery right here. Yeah. It's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here. But that's what really, careful, please. Really slippery. Not kidding. That's what protesting is about. And so
that's what protesting is about. Causing trauma to children. Isn't it ironic how he's sitting there? He's so worried about slipping on the ice. He's very worried about his own safety and that of his photog. Doesn't give a shit about the people who are having to run out of the church because of him. And indeed, one broke her arm, according to the federal affidavit in support of the arrests we saw earlier this week. Does he care about her? Did he care about the children? No, trauma's part of it. Trauma's part of it. Well, guess what, Don Lemon? Now you're going to have trauma. It's your turn. He was arrested last night at the Grammys, some sort of Grammy-related event. James Rosen is reporting that law enforcement sources tell Newsmax he briefly resisted arrest by Homeland Security FBI agents in L.A. last night after he'd been handcuffed in a Los Angeles hotel lobby and was taken to an elevator. Now it's time for you to feel some trauma. And we don't feel sorry for you. Because unlike those poor parishioners, you actually did bring this upon yourself. You didn't know the law, or you did and you flouted it. Either way, you're in a lot of trouble. And it's thanks to your own terrible decision-making. Even knowing they were traumatized and they were crying and they were scared, you stayed. You giggled. You worried about whether you might slip and fall, but not about a single soul other than yourself and your photog. Joining me now, Mike Davis, founder and president of the Article 3 Project, and for his very first appearance on the Megyn Kelly Show, we've got former federal prosecutor